Now hear me out. I know he might low-key be a child, but I'm not gonna ruin it. Okay, I don't think he's a child. He's like a teenager.
In our mind,
in my mind,
no,
he's a fictional.
Actually, he's a teenager. It's okay.
He's like a fictional character. It's France. I don't know if they do things different over there.
You just made it. It's just like a spiral going downhill.
Hey, pookies!
And welcome back to another video.
With your boys.
Thank you.
We got the lovely and amazing Natalie on our left. We have the gorgeous, beautiful Madison. And the literal pause. No, I was kidding.
We have the amazing Pippi Longstocking. I love your hair.
I know, it's so cute.
Fabulous
like with the little...
Sophia.
Oh, I like that one.
Fabulous Sophia, yeah.
You're so cute.
You're so cute.
Yeah, we love her hair.
I love y'all.
Cutesy.
We're wearing our Christmas sweaters for Christmas time or holiday time.
Boom.
I have Fragile, and this used to light up, but it doesn't anymore. It's the lamp from A Christmas Story.
Yes.
It says fragile, but it says, you say fragile.
Fragile.
In Italian. We have Maddie's sweater that says world's tallest elf, because she is.
5'5".
Let's go.
And then
In
Sophia
Grandpa's
with
sweater.
I love it. That is so cute.
Really cute.
I really love that. You need to pull that out more.
I know. It's always too hot here, though.
Facts.
Like, if it
Tomorrow.
was... Tomorrow, bet.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna wear
really
this.
cold this week.
Is
like,
it?
Really, really cold. Yeah, like in the 40s.
Good.
It's 43 tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Dude, Live Oak, the lowest it reached that night was 29 degrees, and I was like, that was...
more north.
I'm
Yeah.
still getting my iced coffee tomorrow.
Right? Still making my iced coffee.
But today we do have an episode for you guys. We are talking about specifically one and only topic, and that will be the Jake Paul and the Mike Tyson fight that happened a few days ago, or a while ago, on Netflix. We've been meaning to make this video and forgot, but I watched the video and I had notes. We are not at all sports people. Meaning we only know basic sports. Sports?
Oh my gosh.
Sports like
Not a
running.
good start.
Running. I know running laws. I know soccer laws. I know hockey laws. I barely know some football laws. And that's about it on the sports thing for me. I don't know boxing. The only boxing I know is like Creed and Rocky.
That's funny.
So yeah, I watched the fights and I had a lot to say. Do you want me to start or end? What would you like?
Oh, I need to pull it up. Sorry, everybody.
Okay, I'll just start since I'm
Yep.
here. So, streaming on Netflix at 8, they called it Fight Night.
Okay,
It took place in Arlington, Texas, home to the Dallas Cowboys Stadium by AT&T. And there were a total of 4 fights that night. The first fight was Niraj Goyos versus Whindersson Nunes, which was a 6-round fight. The second fight was Mario versus Abel, a 12-round fight. And the third fight was Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, which was the only female fight that night. And that was a 10-round fight, and it was a rematch for a title.
Oh.
And then we have, of course, the last and the main event was Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, which was a 8-round fight, which apparently is a short round. There was different rules per rounds, which I have the last 3 or the last 2 rounds were different rules per different round. So I do have that listed on here as well. The final press conference and the final weigh-in was, I don't know if you guys saw this, was Jake Paul walking up to Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson slapped him. That was the final press and weigh-in. Have you seen that video?
No, I didn't see that either.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, Mike Tyson, slapped him. Slapped him. It sounded like a wham.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Do you think it was real or for publicity?
So, apparently, the good thing we have waited on this because the ring girls have come out. The ring people who, like, the women that are, like, wearing the, like, showy tops and, like, they're holding the rounds, they came out and said that it was all planned. That's why none of them look shocked and that's why Jake Paul's, like, bouncers and security took so long to, like, protect him from Mike was because it was planned. Supposedly. So, possibly, I mean, I feel like you usually get disqualified for having any physical contact. I believe you have any disqualification if it's before the fight, like before the final weigh-in. You're not you can talk all the smack you want, but if you lay hands on each other, I believe it is a disqualification of that boxing match.
Oh, okay.
But I believe it also, well, I don't believe it wasn't for a title between them, so it didn't matter. So it wasn't going to get disqualified, and like people were watching for. I watched for Mike Tyson. And I wanted to see him beat up Jake Paul.
I didn't watch it, but
ew.
My vote was Mike.
It was sad.
We all wanted Mike.
It was sad.
Oh, by the way, I can't access it.
So, I'll just hand you guys my phone.
Okay, sounds good.
Da-da-da. Okay, sorry. Some fun facts I learned because, again, not a boxer, not of any sort. I have no idea. Like I said, I know Rocky Balboa, and I know Creed, Apollo Creed. Those are not real boxers. Those are actors.
I know
they play people.
Yes.
Hold me down. Hold me now.
I have no idea what you're talking.
Creed.
I knew that was good.
Don't see it copyright.
No, you guys don't know what that was about. It's okay.
No, I was like, how do you know these movies? You don't watch movies.
No.
And then you're like,
I knew the song.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was like, I'm gonna let her explain.
And then I
it.
butchered it the first time, but
No,
it's
you're
okay.
good.
No one will talk about it.
But what I learned was Mike Tyson is considered the most dangerous person in the world when he is in the ring. What I know him most known for is that he bit
Yeah, I've heard of this.
somebody's ear.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like back in the
But I
day.
guess they're friends now. He was there.
Oh, he was there. That same guy.
Yeah, he was one of the announcers.
Was he not disqualified? This is crazy.
The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders performed at the stadium before any of the fights. Apparently, they have their own Netflix show.
They do.
Yes.
The Dallas Cowboy girls. I didn't
I
know
like to
this.
see their clips on
Yeah, me
TikTok
too.
sometimes.
So some other special appearances was Ralph Macchio and William Zabaka. You know Ralph Macchio as the Karate Kid.
Wax on?
Oh,
Wax on.
wax on.
They're obviously on the show Cobra Kai, which is on Netflix, and the Squid Games guards from Netflix were there.
Oh.
There's a lot of Netflix appearances, people that were there, but it was streamed by Netflix.
Yeah, that would make a
okay,
lot of
that makes
sense. Yeah.
Before we get into the fighting, obviously we're going to talk about Netflix, and this was their first ever time streaming something that was live. A lot of people had issues with it and said don't ever do it again due to them having a lot of buffering issues,
I believe it.
which I didn't have that issue, but I was watching it on my phone and it wouldn't connect to the TV.
Oh,
And so I did lose a lot of time and stuff. So, like, I didn't see Mike Tyson's butt, which apparently was a huge thing. Happy I
Nice.
didn't see it.
Happy it did. Yep.
But I apparently missed that, which not mad about missing it. Love you, Mike, but I don't need to see your butt. But a lot of people were upset that, like, you missed a lot of the fighting. If you were watching it for boxing, I didn't really care. I was doing it more for notes for this video.
Right.
But I understand, like, if you are watching a fight and it, like, moves and all of a sudden someone won, you're like,
what happened in between?
Yeah.
that?
like, okay, so okay. But yeah, so I agree with them. I thought they did a pretty good job, but I know that they're doing, I believe it's the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Steelers as their next streaming service.
Oh, really?
So we'll see how it goes. But a lot of people did not like Netflix streaming, so we'll see if that actually works.
If
or
that
not.
actually happens, or if they
Yeah.
improve it.
Yeah, but this was their first time ever streaming, and a lot of people said don't do it again. But before we continue, we have our fun game in our
Yes! Sorry, I got so excited for this game.
I'm actually really excited. Too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Our game for this episode
Oh, boy.
is hear me out.
I'm gonna laugh too if this is like your guys' first impression of us. Like this is your first
Oh
video
my
that you watch of
God.
us.
So if you don't know what the hear me out game is, you have a photo printed of someone that you think is attractive, like from anything, or not even someone, a thing. But
It could be anything.
It could be anything, like
Yes.
something that like you want to like.
Have someone
do.
hear you out.
Yeah. But you have to, so like when we say hear me out, you put the person down in the mac and cheese in the front. That's why it's been there this whole time. And you put it in there and you say, hear me out. This is why, this is what. And you like explain it kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we know who each other's hear me outs are. We didn't
Yes.
explain it though, because I had to print it. So who wants to go first with their first one? We're not doing all of them right now. It'll be sprinkled in randomly, but we're just going to do a few. Let's do like, do you want to do one right now or two? Let's do one.
Like, one. Yeah. Oh
Okay.
man.
Do you want me to start?
So many hot. Yes.
So I'm going to start with my most normal one.
Okay.
Okay.
It's Nick from New Girl. You can't really see him because I printed him really small. But Nick from New Girl, I love this man. Not actually, I do like him as an actor, but I don't know his real name. But I know he's Nick from New Girl, and I love him so much. And I just love how he's like a grandpa, and he's so weird in the show.
He's just a wonderful personality.
I love him. He's like a grump.
No, grown.
But he like protects Jess when she needs it, and like they love each other. And spoilers, they do end up together, him and Jess, and I've always wanted them to be together.
Yep.
So it was
I
like
was
a perfect
waiting
ending.
for it. Yep.
But no, he's just so perfect. I don't know. He's just so cute. I love Nick. Yeah.
And honestly, like they're all funny, but he's got his own like.
He has like
charisma.
his
Yeah.
he like isn't like sarcastic, that I would say is more Schmidt, but he like, and it's not dry humor. I don't know what it is. It's just he's just something
yeah.
about him is just really funny. And his crooked nose. I love his crooked nose. But okay. Next.
Okay. So
Starting strong.
Honestly, I almost put that down because of Ryan.
we've got Sully,
Yeah.
Monsters Inc.
I'm hearing you out, so what?
You know.
You gotta put him in the mac and cheese.
You're right. I don't know, just something about him. He's so charismatic, and he's just a tough lover. Like he's like a little like
Oh.
And he's fluffy.
yeah, like he's like
fluffy.
you know, like
And he has a tail.
he could fight somebody.
Facts.
That's a man's man.
Like,
right
And he
there.
would protect the children.
Yeah, like he's gentle but tough, and
I
I
love
like
that.
that where he's just you know.
Oh, I love that.
I love. Okay. I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
go
yeah,
in
let's
with
hear
a
it.
hard launch. This is my boy, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Honestly, I'm shocked you knew who that was.
No, like this man, right? I mean, look at him.
Honestly, he's hot.
He's hot. Like this man, he has a gun. He has a motorcycle.
I like Knuckles more, though.
Really, Knuckles is cool too.
I like hedgehogs.
This is a man, right? Like, this man has gone through trauma. He lost his best friend. She died.
Isn't he friends with Dr. Eggman?
You know, they work together,
No, it's okay.
but...
Ryan's Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like, this man. And also, look at that shoe game. Shoe game goes
Do you know
hard.
who
He knows.
Dr. Eggman is? Oh my god, let me show you.
This is in light also with the new movie coming out, which I am excited to go see.
I love the reason.
Look at him! So, I feel like I don't even have to explain this one. Like, he's just...
Tell me this isn't Ryan.
Silence.
It spoke
yeah.
volumes.
Not much explaining there.
And Jim Carrey plays Dr. Eggman in all the Sonics.
This is gonna be, my bomb's on, but Keanu Reeves is gonna be
Yeah.
voicing this guy.
Oh, that's why you like Shadow. If you don't,
More than that, but you know.
if you don't know, Sophia has like an obsession with Keanu Reeves, and not like a bad one. Like it's really good because she like knows all his movies. She's watched like all the Matrixes. She's watched all of the not the Equalizer, John Wick's. She loves Keanu Reeves.
He's just the perfect man, you know.
I
don't. No one even needs to hear me out.
No.
No one even needs to hear me out because he's very attractive, honestly.
I like him though as a person.
Sorry. Look at her face.
Nah, it's okay. Nah, it's cool. Anyways, moving on.
Anyways, moving on. Moving right along. Don't worry. Apparently, I like Dr. Egg. I just showed Maddie. I was like, really? I can't be rude, but realistic.
I mean, look at that
Yeah,
guy.
that's hard.
That's it. You would need to hear someone out.
Hear me out. I should have done it. Cause hear me out.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going back. Do you want me to do the next one, the next rule, or the next fight, or do you guys want to do one?
Whatever works. I am good with whatever, bestie.
Hold on. I have to find out where I was. Okay. Rules of all the fights. No 3 knockdown rule. Didn't know what that means, but eventually it'll pop up. Only a referee can stop the fight.
Oh.
Fighter cannot be saved by the bell. If there is a foul, the fight cannot stop or be official till after they have fought for 4 rounds or more.
Oh.
So I found out what that meant in the female round. So if someone gets injured to the point where a ref feels like it's dangerous, he can choose if it's illegal and he can stop the fight and call it like a draw, but only if they've fought for 4 or more fight rounds. So before 4 rounds, if someone gets injured, it's an automatic disqualification and the other person wins.
Oh.
That's hard.
Yeah, that means you gotta tough it out.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Okay. We're good.
okay.
Reset.
Do you guys just want me to read all this and you guys react?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay. The first fight was Goya was seen as not taking it seriously when he hugged and put Nunes into the corner and humped him from behind.
I would be mad too. That's all I got.
So Goya, I guess, is like
I'd be so mad.
Goya. What I got from like hearing the commentators was that he is been fighting for a long time, so he is just better. He has more experience than the other fighter he was fighting, but Nunes was newer and he was in better shape. However, Nunes during the fight with Goya seemed to be out of breath and walking a lot to draw out the fight. But Goya has more experience than Nunes, and he's using that to win. Nunes was faster and like he had better punches, but he just didn't know, like, because of his lack of like being in the ring and being like a boxer, he wasn't as well as Goya, if that makes sense. Like, even though Goya like was obviously out of shape, apparently, like they were like the announcers were like, Goya's very out of shape. If he just worked out more, and I was like,
why are they calling him out like that?
That's so mean.
I was like, oh
Oh
my
my
god.
If you worked out more, like,
I was like, okay.
like, bro, that's his business.
Who cares?
So
If he can fight, he can fight.
facts. Goya ended up winning with a 60s. Oh, sorry. Winner of the fight, 160. Oh my god. Second. The fight is for the heavyweight. So he won with his score overall was 60. And his fight was for heavyweight championship. Oh, sorry. The second fight. Sorry. I typed this and it was the fight went on forever. Just so everyone knows. Okay. So, the first fight, Goya won with a score of 60. I didn't get Nunes' score, but I don't know if they did actually show his because he lost. But yeah, did you know they're scored per round? Didn't know that.
Scored per round, like,
Yeah, so like if you're winning the round, they give you a 10. If they feel like you didn't hit as many body hits, you get scored a 9.
oh,
I didn't know.
I
thought it
didn't
was
know
just to get
that.
knocked out.
What?
Yeah.
that's weird.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm shocked.
So I didn't have so the second fight is for heavyweight championship, and it was between Mario and somebody else. I'll get there eventually. But I didn't have a lot because it was a really long round, so I didn't watch it. Winner of the fight 2, it was a tie, so Mario Barros still has the title. Both guys had 1 knockdown, but no knockouts. So each guy did hit them to the point where they fell on the floor, but they didn't like have an actual knockout.
Yeah.
So no one was considered a KO. But because Mario had the title already, he kept it since it was a draw.
Oh.
For the third round, actually we'll stop and do our second we'll do our second. Hear me out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Natalie?
Where I start? Okay. Who do I do? Do I do someone normal again, or do I do crazy? I'm gonna
Do a hard launch.
no. I'm gonna stress people out as it goes on.
Oh, okay. That's actually...
So hear me out. Jim from Treasure Planet with his rat tail. I love it.
Bet.
I had the biggest crush on him as a kid, and he's a mama's boy, but in the best way possible. Like, his dad left him, and so all he wanted to do was be a provider for his mom and help his mom.
That's a man.
Yep.
Yep.
And he likes to travel, and, like, he's, like, a sailor, so he, it's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, his dad left him, was a butthole, never came back, and it was
Screw that guy.
Yeah, but he found, like, a father-like figure, and I had the biggest crush on him. This is, like, one of my favorite films. I almost put him or Tarzan. I was between the two.
Tarzan.
I was between the two.
There's too many. I would have put
But
Tarzan,
I was gonna
too.
say, to be fair, even though Tarzan does hold a special place in my heart, Jim needs more. People need to see Jim because
Put him
he's
out there.
amazing.
Yep.
I love Treasure Planet. So Jim, and his nickname is Jimbo.
Oh my god.
Jimbo.
Jimbo, this
Jimbo.
is for you.
I've only met good Jimbos, so
Facts.
I don't know.
I'm so excited for
I think
this.
you should do this or this or that.
I'm thinking.
I feel like you should save him for last because he's our king. He's our king.
Yeah, literally. Oh my, we have to do all of those at the same time.
Okay, so hear me out. It's not Alvin. It's his brother.
Yeah, dude.
He's not
Hardest
Elvis.
intro ever. It's his brother.
Suck it.
Wait, what's his name again?
Oh my god.
Simon.
No.
Simon.
Simon? I don't know what it is.
Honestly, the glasses kind of
It's
do
the
it for
blue
me. In the
sweatshirt
blue.
It's the hoodie. I think
Oh,
it's the
the
hoodie.
hoodies.
No, it doesn't even need to be Simon. I think it's just the hoodie I'm in love with. I can't explain
Honestly,
it.
hoodies.
That looks comfortable. Like
Yeah.
when I see them pulling up, I know they got the most
And, like,
comfortable sweatshirts, bro.
It's like the nerdy little guy in the
I
back.
just love his glasses.
Oh
his
my
little circular
gosh.
glasses. Him and Harry Potter kind of ate.
He's the tallest one too.
I've never watched Harry Potter, so I really don't have a statement to that.
Neither has Sophia.
I didn't know you didn't watch it either. I don't feel so alone. So thanks. There's
It's
like
okay.
everyone
I'll
I
just
know.
educate you guys.
Yeah.
Can you see my theme of blue?
Yeah, boy.
It's okay. You can look it over.
Oh man.
Oh,
So many good
oh my god,
options
I'm
here.
nervous about you.
Oh my gosh.
Should have started with cat and then ended with the last person.
Well, okay. I guess I'll do the because yeah. So I guess I'll do this one. All right, because this one's good.
Oh, not.
My my boy, the saber-toothed tiger,
What his name is?
Diego.
There you go.
My boy Diego from Ice Age.
Honestly, he does slap. I almost put Sid the Sloth because I love Sid.
Sid the Sloth.
The last dandelion of the season.
Not him being sacrificed.
No,
Sacrifice.
not like all those millions of sloths that are like,
Yeah.
they're like, yo, let's put this guy in the volcano.
It's poor man.
I so badly want to sing, but I will not.
It-
Food. Glorious of foods.
But yeah, this guy he can mangle me, you know.
Not Manny the Moody Mammoth?
Yeah, I mean, look at those teeth.
What about Sid the Sloth?
I like the
No.
elephant better.
Facts, Manny the Moody Mammoth. Facts.
You like the mammoth better? Oh my god,
He
I love
liked
that.
the kid. I like him
Yeah.
and Sloth as parents. Hear me out. Sid and Sloth as
I
parents.
don't know. It's just something about like, I don't know,
Also-
a guy acting like he doesn't care.
Also,
But
the
truly cares.
mammoth, Manny the Moody Mammoth, ends up with Queen Latifah.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, come on. And I'm pretty sure their daughter's Kiki Palmer.
Where is this going? Who?
You what?
I'm so behind with this.
Okay,
guy.
so Ice Age, the last Ice Age, after they had Peaches, that's their kid's name. So Manny the Moody Mammoth, the
Yes.
mammoth, he ends up marrying Queen Latifah's character. She
Yes,
voices
I know
him.
her. Yeah.
Their daughter Peaches, when she's an adult, is voiced by Kiki Palmer.
Okay.
Oh,
now
I
it's
didn't know
starting to-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her name is
Oh.
Peaches because that's their safe word,
Peaches.
and I loved it. I like the dinosaur one. Oh, I should have put Buck. I love Buck. He's the one-eyed. He's the
Oh,
one.
I love Puck, dude.
yes.
Yeah, he's fine.
I like him, but okay.
These will do.
These will do.
Do.
These will do.
Man, I'm so mad I forgot Tarzan. That's such a good one. That like
I feel like it's basic though. Like I
It-
feel like
all
you
of them are
know,
basic.
like everybody.
That's
yours
not
are-
even a hear me out. That's just.
That's just you get it.
yeah,
you get it.
like if you know, you
I
know.
feel like mine are just like really like, except for my last or my next one. I feel like all of mine are pretty like realistic, except for like this one, just because I feel like people don't know what it is. But when
I
get
see the
you on-
appeal though.
And his voice. Okay, sorry.
On that note.
Okay, so for the third round, this is the one we'll be talking about the most, and as well, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. So this was the two females fight. They're fighting a rematch, due to feeling that Katie Taylor won unfairly the first time, so they're rematching.
Oh.
So the rules for this round are different due to them being females and for their title. So it is a 2-minute round, which is short. That's like the shortest round. It's called a half round, I believe. And it's no knockdown rule, meaning you can't like knock down and be timed out, but you can have a knockout, just not a knockdown. And then the fighter cannot be saved by the bell. Fight is officially over after 4 rounds. If you know.
Oh my gosh. Being stuck in a rink would be
Facts.
my worst
Yeah.
nightmare.
So during the fight, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano headbutted and caused Amanda to have a pretty bad cut above her left eyelid under her brow.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Oh, and I mean pretty bad. I mean, you have blood vessels and you bleed a lot from your head and your scalp. Ooh, when I mean bleeding, like it was like right here, and it looked like she was like she needed stitches already.
Oh gosh.
And if you have between each fight, there's a person called a cutter. Like there's multiple people on your corner, and there's one person I believe is called your cutter or something. But they like have the tools, and they put like Vaseline to like stop the blood, because if you have blood in your eye, you actually can get disqualified because could be considered unable to see.
Yeah.
And obviously you're slowing down because you can't see, so you're like, and then you keep getting hit, it can open the wound. Funny enough, not actually funny. So then Katie headbutted and made it a worse cut for Amanda, causing the fight to stop for a medical review if Amanda, to decide if Amanda could continue. So Katie headbutted her again.
Oh
And
no.
her cut, it looked like her eyelid fell over her eyeball. Like, it was bad. It was bad. So they
Oh
stopped. And
my
this was their 6th round, I believe. There was a 10-round match. So this was their 6th round. So they were talking about stopping it and causing it a tie or something. But so Katie kept like, so what I was watching is like a lot of people, like when they're done or like instead of like getting hit, they like hug them, and you only can hug for so long before you're like stopped and pushed away. And if you don't stop, you can get a warning, which I learned in this fight. Katie leans with her head because she's a southpaw is what it's called. So she's left hand dominant.
Okay.
So apparently when you fight with a right hand dominant versus a left hand dominant, when you're leading, you're both leaning into each other's head. So they didn't count the first headbutt as a technicality. Usually if you headbutt and don't use your hands because it is illegal and you could cause serious damage, you're disqualified automatically.
Wow.
But because Katie's a southpaw, meaning she's left-handed, she leans with her head and you're going opposite. So if I'm fighting this way and you're fighting that way, like, you're obviously going to headbutt.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't disqualify her.
Wow.
Wow.
So after the medical review, Amanda said that she could continue, and as the fight went on, Katie had multiple warnings for holding and headbutting, so much that the referee did remove a point from Katie. So like I said, it's a point value. So the referee told not the referees, but the timekeepers, or the point keepers, I don't know what they're called, told them to remove a point for that round. So if she had 10, she automatically had 9 now. So
It's a big deal.
yeah. At the end of the fight, Katie was able to keep her title and beat Amanda again. However, this did cause an uproar because everyone thought that Amanda should have won. This is me talking. Even I think she should have won because I don't even know how the sport works. But I could see that Katie wasn't as strong and on top of her game as Amanda was, and she was basically blind for most of their fight, like Amanda was. Very blind. Like I said, like her eyelid was like...
Yeah.
But she was like not hugging, like Katie had to like keep hugging her, which I feel like, I know you can do, but like...
When you're doing it too much,
I just feel
it's
like
like...
I don't know.
It's cop out.
Again, I don't know the sport, but like I feel like Amanda should have won it. Like I mean, everybody like thought that she should have won. Afterwards, Amanda did make a comment saying that she knew that the judges would probably be shady and not give her the win again. Amanda also said that Katie leads with her big head in capitals.
Oh, wow.
And she always headbutts and causes others to bleed. She has fought with major Katie always headbutts her opponents and causes like major injuries to their head due to the headbutting, which apparently is against the rules and should have called for a disqualification of Katie. But she's never been disqualified for headbutting her opponents, even though she's done it and has known to do it multiple times. But Amanda was trying to get the point across that the amount of fights she has been in, and so Amanda has been in multiple fights, and she's fought Katie only one time before this time.
Yeah.
That was the only time she ever had an injury. This is the second time she's ever had an injury to her head, and it was both fighting Katie. And she also knows that multiple people that have fought Katie that have also had head injuries, like severe head injuries, due to Katie headbutting. So obviously it's unfair, and there's something wrong.
I can't get over her eyelid. I'm still thinking about that.
Poor thing.
That's terrifying.
So she's saying that, like, obviously both times fighting Katie, getting a major cut or injury to the head isn't a coincidence. So she said if she was to fight Katie again, that she would have to have a fair judges, no headbutting at all, and a better referee. Because she felt like the referee was not fair.
God forbid she got a concussion or something.
Or lost her eyesight due to this. Like, it was bad. Winner of Fight 3, Katie Taylor, final fight of the night, and the one I waited forever for, but ended up really, like, watching the girls. I like the girls ones.
Ayo.
But the conversation also came up before Jake and Mike's fight that it is embarrassing or not that much of an accomplishment either way, because if Jake wins, he is fighting a 58-year-old man. So this fight is a lose-lose no matter what for Jake Paul. But it brought up that Jake won't care because he just wants to be talked about and that he wants to be one of 3 people to ever knock out Mike Tyson. Even though Mike Tyson is 58, that will be a big accomplishment in Jake's eyes. So, before we talk about the statistics, let's do another one.
Let's go.
Is it me or you? Okay.
I'm going to do Shrek.
Yeah.
So, if you don't know, I have like an amazing, I have a crazy obsession with Shrek. And not human Shrek. Ogre Shrek. I love Ogre Shrek. He just loves Fiona so much.
Yep.
And he's so adorable. So hear me out. Shrek. Not human Shrek. Ogre Shrek.
Human Shrek could
Enemies
hit though.
to lovers.
Listen, human Shrek could. However, I just like Shrek.
Shreky Shrek.
It's the green, I guess. It's the green for
It's
me.
the ogre.
And if you
Fiona.
Fiona, get out me swamp. Donkey.
Donkey.
Donkey. I also like Mike Myers, so that's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you know Mr. Producer and that's who I'm married to, you would understand.
Oh my god.
You would understand.
Okay, go Madison.
I feel like I just gotta hit them with the...
Yeah.
What's his,
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Yeah, that's the first thing that came to mind.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
I don't know what
it's
it
duck
is.
season. No, it's wabbit season.
Oh, it's that vacuum.
Oh, okay, I was
hate
like,
that
what
vacuum.
I
don't know what it is about him.
I thought you were gonna say Lola Rabbit, and honestly, I get Lola.
Yo,
She's-
Lola
I get
could
Lola.
hit,
I
dude.
get Lola.
That girl.
I almost put Vi and Jinx because the new Arcan came out, but I completely forgot to put them. Do you know who that is?
No. I
They're
wish-
literally so fine.
Madison, we're gonna have to get you into the Arcan lore because it's,
Say less.
and then you'll have more hear me out.
Yeah, trust me.
But bugs could hit, dude.
I don't know what it is.
It's the carrot for me. It's the bunny rabbit.
It's
for
just,
me.
I don't know. I have no words.
He is like a really, like, especially like in that one that was on Cartoon Network, the
It's
one
okay,
with
babe.
Daffy and him and like Lola and all that.
Oh, I love Lola Bunny.
There was something about his personality. He was just so like sarcastic, but also really
Yes.
funny.
Well, I was gonna say
His
this
humor.
in the second
Yeah.
Space Jam. Don't watch it. Spoiler alert. He dies, and I cried.
What?
Yeah. They kill him off in the second
Oh, good.
Space
I didn't
Jam.
watch it. Goodbye.
Because LeBron James was in it.
That
So he killed him off because only LeBron James could be the best. But hear me out. Bugs Bunny.
the Bugs Bunny
You
though.
don't know bugs.
Oh,
I
man.
love Bugs Bunny.
I don't know. He's just such a chill guy.
That's a chill dude.
Yeah, like,
Honestly,
he's
I
just-
love him. I could see you guys working it out. I could see
Yeah?
you guys
Yeah,
being
dude. Giving bugs.
You just wait. I got more.
together. Wait.
Oh man.
Maybe
You're
every episode we should just have a hear me out.
Yes, I love
Excuse me.
these. I have so many.
I was gonna say, I was so many thinking about it.
Okay. Well,
And
since
no
we're on
repeat
the
offenders.
no repeat
Oh,
offense. Oh my
no.
gosh, no, it'd be different every time.
Okay, sorry, go ahead, babe.
No, you're good. Since we're on Shrek,
Freak
my
me out.
boy Puss in Boots. All right. Now I had my man dress up as him.
Oh, sorry,
Best night of my life.
My man was Shrek, so I guess we're leading into
I mean,
Donkey.
first of all, like Antonio Banderas voicing him.
Okay.
That's
ate.
that ate right. It's the
Honestly.
boots. The boot. This man can fight,
the boots with the fur.
and he also one of his like power suits or whatever is like having like the cute, adorable like
His
cat face in his
eyeballs.
eyes. Like this man can make me do whatever, and I'd do any of it.
I do like Puss in Boots.
And on that note, I'm gonna put him on the mac and cheese.
Please, please.
Leave space.
I love how we're doing this on mac and cheese.
Well,
Not him like peeking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the best outcome.
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, let's move right along.
I'm like looking at it and I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
Now it's slowly popping out. I can't.
Okay, let's talk about statistics on the Jake and Mike Tyson fight. Are you ready? So Jake is 27 and his height is 6'1", and he weighed 227 pounds and has 10 wins and 1 loss. And I said, I think that's what that means from the statistics because they didn't tell me till after. And then 7 knockouts or KOs overall for Jake. Mike Tyson, are you ready for this? This was crazy to learn. So Mike Tyson is 58 years old as the fight, and he's 5'10" and weighs 228 pounds for the fight.
Yes.
And he has won 50 fights, lost 6, and has 44 knockouts. Yes, that is a
44.
That's crazy.
44 knockouts. Only 3 men have ever knocked him out in a fight, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
That's crazy.
So if you're doing the math, so Mike Tyson was 58 at the time of the fight, and Jake was 27. That is a 31-year age gap between the two competitors. 31 years. That's like me fighting my father.
Right? Like it's honestly, it's just not
Wow.
a fair fight.
No.
And literally, he also was in retirement, right?
Yeah,
like
he came out
he
from
was came out
retirement,
from
yeah.
retirement. So like,
Well, apparently, so like the stigma between Jake and Logan Paul, like fighting, like boxing, is that they're calling out people that aren't even boxers. Like one of the guys that he beat was a UFC fighter or a wrestler who doesn't box, but he boxed him and he beat them, which is like, and that person was like, put me in the ring with him and like the thing I actually do and not boxing, which I don't do. Like put me in that, and it'll be a different story. Which I agree. I think they're just calling out people that can't
They're-
do it
yeah.
or not able to. But do you want to hear a fun fact?
I love fun
this
facts.
is the biggest gap ever in a legal sanctioned boxing match.
Really?
31 years, yeah.
That's crazy. They just be doing new stuff with this.
So the fight rules for this was 14-ounce gloves, which usually the gloves are 10 ounces. Fun fact.
I did not know
So
that.
why were they 14? Just because their hands are bigger?
I think it was so that Mike Tyson could knock his ass out quicker. That was my opinion.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Or I think Mike Tyson only fights with 14-ounce gloves. I could be wrong. It was something with Mike or Jake only fighting with 14-ounce gloves, but I could be wrong. 2-minute rounds. Mike Tyson asked for the shorter rounds due to him being older. He can't he can punch fast, but he can't be out there as long. No
Mike.
3 knockdown rule. Fight official after 4 rounds. So the same as the other ones. The only difference was it was a 14-ounce glove instead of 10-ounce glove. Okay. Fight official after 4. Okay. Jake Paul came out in a car and wearing a $1 million pants or outfit as a whole with real diamonds on his pants and jacket. And he had the Monopoly Man on it. $1 million for his boxing outfit he paid with real diamonds on it.
What do you do after you wear it?
He probably is going to, showcase it or something. Have it on display.
I have no idea.
Because, that's all you can really do.
He just wears it every fight.
He wears it every fight now.
He's the Monopoly Man.
Imagine, using $1 million on something like that.
And having real diamonds
That's
on your pants.
actually crazy.
So he came out in a car with the diamonds in his song. I think I have it on here. I could be wrong. Hold on.
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Can we go for 3?
He was accompanied by his brother Logan Paul. And he was accompanied by his brother Logan Paul right beside him in the car. He was booed by the crowd. And Mike Tyson was the youngest. Okay, so these are Mike Tyson fights. Mike Tyson. So before each fight, they talked a little bit about the fighters. So this was Mike Tyson's preface of how he was known and how he's a big name. So Mike Tyson was the youngest ever and still to this day to win the heavyweight championship title at age of 20. So he still holds that title. No one has ever gotten it either younger or at 20 years old. He's the only one that holds this title. He held that title from 1987 to 1990.
Wow.
And was abducted into the International Hall of Fame for boxing in 2011.
This man.
I love Mike Tyson.
Yeah, honestly, he
When
deserves.
you're watching the videos, I thought he was going to knock his ass out.
We were all hoping for it. We were all hoping for that. We were all rooting for you.
We'll get to that. So at the end of this, we'll put our last person, and then we'll talk about some situations afterwards, and then we'll end the video. But, so as the fight went on, the first 2 rounds were the best for Mike Tyson. He was punching fast, he was moving quick, but his legs were really tiny. A lot of people, or the announcers were talking about how his legs just are not what they were when he was young. Obviously, you lose a lot of muscle mass, and if he just jumped into it, he only could work for so much of what. And he had a knee brace on, so he couldn't move as quick as a 27-year-old.
Yeah,
sorry,
no, exactly.
No.
However, in the last 10 seconds of the 8th and final round, Jake didn't knock out Mike, but instead bowed and cheered on Mike to thank him and showed Mike a sign of respect. So, they talked a lot of smack, but, Jake was like, I'm going to knock you out in the second round, and Mike Tyson's like, I'm going to knock your ass out in the first. And he was known for knocking people out, actually winning his match in the first round. Mike Tyson was
Crazy.
But Mike did not do this. So, like I said at the end, Jake actually stopped. He totally could have kept punching and hitting Mike Tyson, but instead he bowed and hugged Mike Tyson and thanked him. He cheered on Mike to thank him and showed Mike a sign of respect. Afterwards, Mike and Jake hugged and had a private conversation before Jake was announced to an overall winner against the famous Iron Mike Tyson. So that was his name, Iron Mike Tyson. And during the fight, Mike Tyson kept biting his gloves.
Yes, I did hear about that.
But one announcer was like, no, he never did that with me, because I guess he fought Mike Tyson and lost or something. And he's like, he never did that. He doesn't do that. And one of the announcers was older than the guy that was talking and was like, he is known for biting his gloves. Yes, he has always bited his gloves. And the guy's like, no, he didn't. And the other announcer that was older, he's like, I don't want to get into an argument with you, but he is known for biting his gloves. Like, that is just a tick he has.
Yeah.
Which I did talk to someone that has watched wrestling and boxing for a long time, which is my Uncle Joe.
Oh.
Shout out.
Shout out my boy.
Because he watched it, and I was texting him the whole time, and I asked him, I said, did Iron Mike always bite his gloves? He goes, yes, that is something he has always done. He's known for, it's just a thing he does. So that was nothing out of the ordinary. I don't know why that one announcer was just an ignorant person, but what do I know? A lot of people were figuring that Mike would lose due to his age, but he didn't stop, and that's amazing for being a 58-year-old man, and a lot were talking about him biting his gloves. So, like I said, he always did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so when he was asked about it, because the announcers were talking about it like the whole fight, one announcer came up, the announcer in the ring was talking to him. He's like, Mike, we just were talking about it when you were fighting. Like, what is the, like, you biting your gloves? And he goes, apparently I have a biting fixation, I guess, which people laughed out because he's bitten 2 people's ears off.
Yup.
But at the end, Jake was very nice and told everyone that it was such an honor to fight Mike and such an amazing icon, and was very humble. And Mike did give respect back to Jake Paul, saying he is now a real boxer, and Mike saying he may fight Logan Paul next, and Jake saying it was a good slap, like the slap that he did before. And the winner of the fight was Jake won unanimously. Everyone.
Yes.
All the so that's what I watched. Before I get into closing statements about everything I saw and heard afterwards, let's get into our second to last Hear Me Out.
Yep.
So hear me out. I've seen a few people do this, and I agree. Robin Hood, but the Fox version of Robin Hood.
Yeah, dude.
He's so... I almost put him and Little John in here because I love them. But he's just so adorable.
Yeah, he's iconic. Like, look at him.
I know, I
Also,
love
his
him.
voice actor.
Yes.
So hot.
Yeah,
oh my god. Yeah.
I like that one.
So hear me out. The Fox version.
That's a
of
good
Robin
one.
Hood. I'm gonna put him right there.
Oh yeah,
That's the third time I've done that.
not the softie.
Okay. This is a fat hear me out.
I love it.
This shade of navy blue.
Yes.
So is that the right shade? Because I looked up navy blue and there was like 8 different ones, and I just want to make sure.
Like if it was like a tad darker.
I didn't know if you wanted darker or lighter, so that's why I went middle.
Like I like this one.
Oh yeah, kind of like a
the
royal.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't
No.
print that. I'm just kidding.
I tried to be okay. But
But basically, like the vibes are still out there.
I don't know what it is though. This color anywhere in a house, on a boat, in
Honestly, facts.
like on a nails, like nail color.
It's just so pretty.
It is so
Honestly,
pretty.
this should be the royal color over purple. I think blue should be
Yes.
it. And like that color blue is just so pretty.
I don't know. There's like an elegance to it.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
I feel rich wearing it.
I love that for you, Maddie.
I like that a lot, actually.
What is it with you in blue? Is that your favorite color?
I don't know.
How did I not know? My favorite color.
Probably
She's
a
attracted to
little.
it, but it's not her
I was
favorite.
like,
Can
my
you
favorite-
imagine?
What's my
Blue
favorite
is
color?
hot.
My favorite color is aquamarine. So
Fancy.
okay, Sophia, let's hear it.
Oh
Are you
my
doing
gosh.
the fox or the cat?
god.
Honestly, I think you should end with the non. I think you should end with him because it's the most not jarring.
Okay, so.
And you started with the jarring one, so might as well no.
Do you like the
Yeah, because you've gone all animals. Why not end with a human?
Yeah, you're right. So my boy, Nick Wilde, right, from Zootopia.
Honestly, I love his
Yes.
voice actor. He's one
First
of
of
my favorite.
all, the way he
Something about
talks,
Ty, I'm
the
telling you.
way
I
he
almost
talks.
put him, and then I saw that you put him, so I was like, I'm not going to. Same with your last
Yeah.
person. That's why I didn't do it.
No, literally, like the way that he acts, his demeanor, he's
It
sly.
is so nice.
He is fly like a mofo.
And he's so nice to Fluff Butt.
You know, in the beginning, he
Yes.
wasn't.
Eventually he gets there.
Eventually he gets there.
Enemies
He
to
has a soft spot
lovers.
for her, and they're, like, cutesy and, like, fun and all that.
I
so.
love him with Flash. The sloth.
Flash. Oh, yeah! When he's, like, waiting for him to respond, and he's just like... Takes, like,
He goes,
20 years for a
"Flash, you want to
response.
hear a joke?" And then he tells him the joke, and he goes, ha.
The laughs, the slow laugh.
Ha. Ha. Hey.
Oh my
Kid.
God, you're literally killing me right now.
No, literally, I was dying, but
I'm
I was
like
like...
too quick for this.
I'm like,
sorry,
we need to
sorry.
go now! Yeah,
The
so,
laughing would kill me.
my boy.
I love that for you.
Our mac and cheese pile goes hard.
Honestly. Maybe every episode should be this. Just
This is so funny.
just to hear me out. I love that for us. Okay. So closing what I learned to did. So after watching the fight, I was a little disappointed due to Mike Tyson not winning because he did talk such a big game and like his intro video. So when they came out, they had intro videos and like Jake Paul's was him sitting in the grass going, "I want to fight Mike Tyson. What if I fought Mike Tyson?" And it was like him like kind of training. Mike Tyson's was like him like murdering a
I
person.
did see that.
And I was like, okay, so where is that? Like, where is that Mike Tyson? I do understand that, like, it is hard. He doesn't have the speed, but he's definitely as strong as he was when he was younger, like, at least upper body-wise. I still expected him. I felt like he went really easy. Well, apparently the reason he went easy was because he got paid $20 million.
Yep.
Sign me up.
Right.
He was paid $20 million not to knock out Jake Paul. And the joke that we all have seen now is that Jake Paul got scared for a second thinking that Mike Tyson didn't follow the script and he almost got knocked out.
Ooh.
Have you seen that?
No.
Where like
No.
Mike Tyson goes like this and Jake Paul's like this in the ring. It was the joke is that he wasn't following the script.
Oh
and
my
Mike
gosh.
Tyson remembered that he was gonna get paid $20 million, so he didn't like follow through.
He was like, oh, just kidding.
Yeah, he's like, oh, sorry.
Oops, I missed.
Oops.
Gotcha.
But I will say something that I did not know after watching this that I learned was that apparently Jake Paul is a huge advocate to women boxing that does not get enough hype.
Oh, really?
And that's why the second like biggest fight was the two females is he was trying to and apparently he's getting a lot of money into boxing. Jake Paul is because he's making a lot of people watch it. I mean, I
Yes.
watched it.
Yeah, no, literally.
Imagine how many people paid for Netflix to watch it because you can't stream it, you can't record it because of you actually get fined if you record it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nope.
I didn't record anything. That's why there will be no inserts of anything. But yeah, no, he's been getting a lot of money and a lot of like eyes onto boxing that hasn't been there for years.
Yeah.
Which is great. And he's also putting, which I do like, I don't care for the Paul brothers, but I will say I do like that Jake Paul is doing something positive for the female sport aspect because anything female sport is not really seen except for like gymnastics and like other certain sports. But like this is kind of cool because you don't really, I didn't know there was really women boxers.
Me neither.
They were
I wasn't-
baddies though.
I wasn't sure, like, what the popularity was of them, or, like, if it was, like, women's basketball where dudes, like, make fun of, like, women's basketball, like,
Yeah.
all the time.
Yes.
Oh, they make
Yeah.
fun of any women's sport.
Yeah.
Because we're women. But no, it was cool to see that he actually apparently that's like something that he does strive for is to have more people look at women boxing as like a real deal. So
That's
he does
really
push
cool.
for that. So every fight he does have a women boxing match. Which I didn't
Good.
know.
Oh.
So that's why it's usually the second main event. Like obviously his is the main event, but then the next event is the women's boxing.
That's really cool.
Something else I found out is that the women that were the ring people, the women that like hold round 8, the women that also said that they knew that Mike Tyson was gonna slap Jake Paul.
Oop. Wait.
My bad.
They were they ended up becoming models. and actresses after this because they got paid a shit ton of money.
The one was
So-
really pretty, the blonde one. Like, I saw pictures of her, and I
She's
was like,
gorgeous. But they've come out saying most of it was paid off. That's why Mike Tyson didn't whoop his ass, and like affirming that yes, this was all a paid spectacle so that Jake wouldn't get attacked. Because
I could see it though.
nah, let him get attacked. That's what we were all watching for.
That's what literally Mike Tyson was talking such a big game, and again I've never watched it, so I was expecting his words to be true, and I understand like age does have a difference, but not that much.
$20
Like
million, dude.
literally when you're watching him go like in the beginning, and then he's fighting and he goes like 1-2, and then he just stops, and I'm like, sir, where was your 1-2s that I just saw in the beginning? Like what? You can't show me that and then expect me to just be like, yes,
That
you
makes
do.
sense.
You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to me, but money. But yeah, they did basically affirm the suspicions that he did pay him, and they were paid a lot of money. But Jake Paul did pay a lot of people. He got paid really well for this event because it was streamed on
Yes.
Netflix, the first ever streamed event, and it was a huge deal. So,
Wow.
so
There do be that.
there do be that. Let's do our last hear me out, and then we'll do closing thoughts. Okay, hear me out.
Let's go.
Goliath. Do you know who Goliath is? Watch Gargoyles on Disney Plus and you'll know. So,
I love it.
so hear me out. Goliath from Gargoyles. He is a king. He's actually the only gargoyle that has a name before he comes to New York and is reawakened.
Really?
Yeah. And who's he voiced by? It's really hot, but I love it. I actually had a crush on the gargoyle Xavier, I think it was.
I love that name.
I also love that name, but that was like my first crush ever. And then we did. It wasn't
So you got
great.
some for gargoyles, huh?
I do. But
Ooh.
hold on. I think it's because I liked Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite films. I almost put Esmeralda.
Yes,
I was like,
Esmeralda's
that's basic.
fine, dude. She's pretty.
Yeah, no, so it's like it was really big in the 1990s, but me and my mom would watch it, and she liked watching that show because my sister liked it here and there, so when I was sick at home and it would come on Disney Channel, I would watch it with my mom. And
That's so
So-
sweet.
I like it. Hold on. I'm gonna get his voice.
Me.
Nope,
Oh.
we don't need this. We don't need this for me.
Oh my god, the intro.
Okay, so that's Xavier. That's Brooklyn. They were all based off of. They're from New York. They eventually wake up in New York. So, like I said, Goliath is the only one that has a name, so they each have a name off of New York. I think he's Broadway.
Well, that's kind of sick.
That's why I like New York.
New York, New York.
Stop! I'm trying to show you
I was about to
Goliath's
sing
voice.
some Frank Sinatra, but I'll be quiet.
Nah, sing all that Frank Sinatra.
You know, I gotta add that on my playlist.
Hold on.
Have you no pride, no sense of justice? We saved their lives and they repay us with contempt.
She is right, Gullen.
They should bow to we're from
Oh no, what'd you do?
I hate this for me.
no pride, no sense of justice. We saved their lives and they repay us with contempt.
She is right, Goliath. You deserve
Just wait.
better than this.
These cliffs were
Can
our
you
home
stop
ages
talking,
before
bitch?
they built their stone fortress.
So sassy.
Right?
Should bow to us.
It is the nature of humankind. They do not understand.
Whoa. Yeah,
Now
that does
tell
some.
me.
That does some.
Tell me you don't love that man.
Whoa, dude! I wasn't expecting all that heat.
Do you know who
Whoa.
do you know who he is? Have you ever seen Agent Cody Banks?
No.
Oh, that name sounds familiar. I feel like I might have seen that.
You guys
so
can talk. I'll
dead.
show you. Hold on. Sorry.
I was so caught off guard.
Dude,
with
that was
I'm-
hot.
that was
telling
crazy.
you. Sorry, you guys can continue. I'll show you. Hold on.
That was crazy.
You know, I'm like stunned. The woman was
The
too
buildup was
stunned.
crazy.
Yeah, dude.
This is the voice of Goliath.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know him. I think.
He was in AG Cody Banks. He's the head CIA director.
Yes. Yeah.
And Hilary Duff plays Natalie.
Oh, hey, that's you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
One of my favorite films. I almost put him up there because I love AG Cody Banks. Okay, sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So,
I feel like we should hold you out last because that's such a good pull, babe.
okay.
You want to? Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
I want to see yours. Okay,
All
Sophia's
right.
turn.
You know, now hear me out. I know he might low-key be a child, but I'm not gonna ruin it. Okay, I don't think he's a child. He's like a teenager.
In our mind,
you know, in my mind,
no, you
he's
just
a
made that
fictional.
one.
Actually, he's a teacher. It's okay.
He's like a fictional
it's fine.
character. You know, it's France. I don't know if they do things different over
You
there.
just made it.
It's just like a spiral going downhill.
You know, because I knew
'Cause
someone was.
it's
I
like-
knew someone was gonna call me out. Whatever.
You
Cat
put
Noir.
yourself
Do you know
out.
how many people actually love Cat Noir?
That's
And,
what I'm
like Ladybug,
saying,
so
like-
it's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, honestly, they put him in tight suits. I mean, I'm not trying to sexualize kids. Oh my
No.
God, this is so much worse.
No, because they knew. I'm sorry, but he knew what he was doing when he made this character.
You
Okay.
guys all are
He-
spiraling right now.
No, like
Crashing out.
I will literally crash out for this guy, right? There's not even much to explain
can't.
here. He's literally a man in a cat suit. And he saves the world, and his personality is really funny when he's Cat Noir. He like brings out his like real true self. I feel like
I was gonna
Adrian
say,
does.
do you know who Cat Noir, Miraculous Ladybug, and Cat Noir?
I've only seen it when it's on the background of your TV.
We'll actually have to watch it. Me
Like
and
look at
Sophia-
this, look at that
Literally,
smirk.
you know what? That's what you look like. You look like Marinette or
Oh,
Ladybug with
is that
the
the vibes?
pigtails.
The vibes I'm
Yeah.
giving off
I
right
do
now.
know.
Uh, no, literally. I want him to save me. So that's my last one.
Okay, put it in. Okay. Oh, that sounds so bad.
I'm
literally
crashing out.
Literally spiraling. Okay. So just so for Maddie's, we saved hers for last because literally we've been staring at his photo all night because we have an extra one right here. But honestly, when Maddie told me this, it unlocked something in me, and I was like, "You're so right." And we just needed to save this for last, so we all had a fox in ours.
Yep.
This is the love of my life. Fantastic, Mr. Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who he's voiced by?
No.
George Clooney.
No way.
No wonder. Actually, you know what? Look at his face.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like George Clooney.
You didn't know that?
He's the love of my life. I can't help it. He's just. Is he a good guy?
Yes.
Occasionally.
He's
He can't do
selfish.
anything wrong.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's very selfish, but I do
Oh.
love him.
It's
His
valid.
words. Oh my gosh.
Honestly, the fact that he like I
He's
don't know.
intelligent. You can tell
is.
he's like very intelligent.
Honestly, I love that he lost his tail and still clipped it on somehow. And he's like, I do have to dry clean my tail once a month.
I love him.
Again,
I don't know what to put.
put him right in the front. Honestly,
Yeah.
he's the best.
Everyone deserves a chance. There we go. And if that doesn't work, then we have him.
Right there. right there.
Literally, we've been staring at him for like the two
I know. I
episodes
feel
we
like I'm
filmed.
having wine with him right now.
There's something about us and these foxes, bro. Like
There-
foxes do something
so
for
we
the
did-
pookies.
Me. So we literally talked about this. I almost put Copper and Todd down, which if you don't
Yes.
know is from The Fox and the Hound, and Todd I believe is the fox and Copper is the dog. I don't know. But I love that movie, and I have a hound dog. She's a bagel.
A bagel.
She's bagel. So I just love foxes. Did you know there's one I follow that actually has not a cocker spaniel, a hound dog, and their hound dog's actually friends with a fox.
I actually did see that. Yeah, that was cute.
That's so iconic. I
was
need to
like,
be there.
I was like, I need my own Copper and Todd. What do you
Yes,
need?
you do.
I'll buy the
Please
box.
do it right now.
I want a fox.
I want
They're
a
like
little
little
foxy.
cats. Did you know they actually once they're like friends with you, they're friends for life. They mate with you.
I would cry. And
I
then
wanna
as a
be
cat,
friends
you're
for
like, "Yeah, that's
life."
about
Can you
me."
imagine like a little fox just lays on top of you and like cuddles you?
I want 5 of them.
I want a fox. I want a
Dude,
raccoon.
I was just about to say, so
Alright,
if you had a, okay, so if you had to choose between a raccoon, a possum, or a skunk, but like if the skunk had like the scent
I've
thing
always
cleared
wanted
up.
a skunk too.
Skunks are hard because I think they're really cute, but I think a raccoon would be my number
well,
one.
raccoons are so cute. They just lay there and
They
do
wash
their
their
little
hands.
ears.
You
Yeah,
got
they
those.
do wash their hands. Cute little
Wash their
ones. They're
hands.
so cute. You know what I really want? I want what is it? A capybara.
Ooh, yeah, those have been
I know that.
cool.
They're like big guinea pigs, but they also
Oh.
swim,
The faces that they have.
Oh, I
like,
know what that is now.
and they're so cute. I told my mom I show her every day a capybara because I follow like 8 capybaras.
Dude, I feel like I literally would shit myself if I saw one of those in person. Like, it would
We
be
need to
so
go.
cool. Like, it would just
Apparently
be
at the
unreal.
new zoo that they opened here, there's a capybara.
Is there? I want to
We need to go.
go. I want to see
I
one.
don't like zoos though.
Neither.
They're sad.
They are sad. I don't really go to them.
I want a
lot.
baby bear.
A bear.
I saw that too, brother bear.
I want a baby bear.
I would name it Coda.
Oh my
Coda.
god,
Tell
stop.
everyone.
Bro, the
I love Coda.
bear stain bears. Hear me out. No.
Don't you mean the
They're cool.
Berenstein bears?
I thought it was Berenstein, but it's actually Berenstain. Or
I hate it. Berenstein.
yeah, it was something like
I hate
weird like that.
that.
Like that was like that whole conspiracy.
Oh, that's right. It's
yeah.
the Mandela effect.
Yeah, Mandela
Yes.
effect.
Have you guys? Okay, sorry to go on a rant. I know we're short on time, but did you guys ever read these books about a mouse? What was his name? Gerald or something like that. Hold on, I have a photo of it.
Okay, me.
Me too. It's the Geronimo Stilton books.
No.
That looks really familiar, but I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
if I actually read it. Or
I
not.
almost put him on because I love these books.
Yo, the way he looked though.
I want to buy.
Do
It's
it.
a suit for me. I think I have a
He
suit
talks about
one.
cheese, bro.
Oh,
Say
you love
love.
cheese.
And there's a haunted house book that I read. I love him. He's like a shit ton. He's kind of like the Magic Treehouse people.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
I
the
love
Magic
the
Tree
Magic.
House.
Honestly, the Magic Treehouse, him, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid are the only books I like really actually like absorbed in my brain
Junie
and
B.
read.
Jones.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
Junie B.
I
Jones.
love Junie B.
I
Jones.
like her. There was these
I
fairies
love-
books I used to
Or-
read.
Ah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
There was
get
a
that.
yellow one
Yes,
and an
they were
orange
different
one
colors,
and
yes.
a blue one.
Weren't they the Pixie Hollow ones?
Not the Pixie
I remember the
Hollow
Pixie
one.
Hollow ones.
There was
I fucks with those.
Or was it Winx? Or was it Fate?
Fate. I think I remember Fate.
I knew the Fate ones because I had the movie and I had the fairies that
What was
spun
it?
Yes.
with the wings that were their hands, but they spun like a.
Oh, I
Yes,
know
I
what
had
you're
one of
talking about.
those. That was my
You know
ish.
they don't make those anymore.
Oh, I can imagine why. Because those things would be flying and they'd be
Apparently
like,
they would hit kids in the eye and
Yup.
cause them to be blind. And they also apparently would fly into like fires and catch them.
Yes.
it builds
I remember.
character.
I love them though. We didn't have fire. We were Floridians.
Yeah, right? So it's like it didn't really affect us.
Stop. I'm getting such nostalgia.
Oh yes,
Yes, the rainbow
Yes.
magic.
that's what it was.
Yes.
Rainbow Magic. Yes,
Do you
I
remember
did.
this?
I
did.
remember
read that
wanting one, but I
read
never-
that one and I read that one.
I never
think I read
had
her.
any.
They
We
went
should-
hard.
What we should do is we should buy them all and just read them.
I want.
Yes,
I'm getting
dude.
Such nostalgia.
Facts. That's what I. So Julia's sister is reading the Geronimo Stilton books, and I looked at Julia. I said, Julia, I'm about to buy this book from your parents.
Right now.
And she goes, why? And I go, because I had her. I loved her. The Violet Fairy. Okay, so
Wow.
that unlocked something in my brain cell because I never would have remembered these until you told me about it. But I did have these books.
I had like all of them. And I remember they were good, but now I can't even remember what they were about.
See?
Me.
No, if you like those, you would like the Geronimo Stilton. They were really good.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go on a podcast that talks about this. There needs to be one. I'm not even kidding. I want to read the entire series.
What-
She's like right now.
What should we be called if we read children books from our book finders?
Bookfinders. That's good.
Secret
probably like-
book.
Oh, Sika book. I also had her because she was emo. I liked her.
I think I had
Inky.
Ruby.
The indigo fairy.
I think I had Ruby.
I know I had a
And Heather.
yellow.
I like Inky.
I
She's
didn't
cool.
have her, but I didn't have that one, but I knew I had the yellow one. I had her.
Yeah, I think I had the yellow one too.
I had her.
Amber, that's so cute.
They each were their own color. I did not have her.
No, I didn't have her either. Sky
How much is it for the whole collection?
36.
It's around the same for Geronimo. I literally have this saved.
She's like, I need this right now.
Hold on, I'm glad you do the same thing because I literally looked up how much it would be for the whole Geronimo Stilton collection.
Oh
Why is that literally me?
That's such a cute outfit too.
Right? They ate
Besides her.
like a summer fit. Besides her. She's like, actually, fuck that one.
Yeah, that one too. The jumpsuit.
It's giving prison.
Yeah.
I
oh
like
my
her.
gosh, you're right. Prison.
Prison fit, but I like
Oh, that's
Ruby's.
8.
Yeah, her dress
That
is
is-
cute. Look at the like neckline and her hair.
Okay.
I want to read the back.
So it's almost $100 for the whole 30-book series of Geronimo Stilton.
That's like 30 books.
But look, they're all color-coded.
Wait, let me see the front photo of that.
You know Geronimo Stilton.
Wait,
You know him.
he looks familiar, but I don't think I rate it. I don't think I read it.
This was my favorite one. I'm pretty sure the cat and mouse in the haunted house.
Oh my god, I love that.
And
might.
each chapter is about cheese. It's a cheese block. This is why I love cheese.
I need Goodnight Moon. I need.
Like Penny the Pony.
I also read The Quest for Paradise, and it's a rainbow dragon.
Oh.
Devoured.
I just love and it's also the words are colored, so I can't lose my place.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need
For
something for
special
easy
children.
reading because I like go back and reread the same sentence over.
Me
and
That's
over.
what I
too.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes me forever. Takes me forever to read.
Oh my god, I need that.
Okay. Before we continue this Amazon find, we should be called Amazon finders.
Amazon Finders.
So final thoughts. What did you think about this amazing fight?
I feel like it was low key a ripoff because he paid Mike like $20 million.
But isn't that what it is? Like, isn't that like what the purpose of fighting?
I mean, I
is?
guess it is, but like I wish I almost like didn't know, but like there was no way of not knowing that. You know, like I just feel like it would have been cool to see him get like beat up
Decked?
Jake Paul. Yeah. And like
$20 million. Would you turn that down?
I mean, no, and that's the thing. I can't be mad at him for that.
But it's like, do you need that much?
It just ruins the experience.
Mike Tyson, who doesn't work but is just known for being Mike Tyson. I mean, I'm sure he gets paid, but you know,
He's probably went through quite a
he's
bit of
probably gonna
money.
get more
Yeah,
endorsement
you're right.
loans for this now. Because I think the last time I heard of Mike Tyson was during the first Hangover
Yeah.
when they steal his tiger.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
But yeah, I didn't really know who I knew he was an athlete, but I didn't know like who he was. And the only thing I heard about was him biting people's ears off.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, ooh, I'm expecting that with Jake Paul. Did not get that same fire. I was fighting. I feel like a lot of people were on Mike's side and then didn't get that and were kind of ups. Honestly, it made me really sad.
It made
to
me
see
sad
him fight him. He just
too.
looked like a sad little guy, and I'm like, oh.
You just feel bad for him, and you want him to succeed.
Yeah. But don't expect this to be the last time we talk about sports.
No.
Oh yeah, we'll be
We're
on that.
such athletic folk.
I love sports.
Name a sport right now besides basic ones.
Badminton.
Oh. I wasn't looking at you. I was looking at her like I was shocked.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
You didn't say you did sports. She did things.
I was there.
She showed up to all my
Yeah, I was
races.
gonna say I was at the game.
And you were at Priya's soccer games with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is all for this video. I hope you
On
like
that
our
note.
hear me outs.
The hear me outs were
On the
grand.
mac and cheese.
If you like the hear me outs on the mac and cheese, maybe we'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
We'll just bring one to every
We
Yeah.
just bring a
episode.
hear me out every
I feel like
episode
mine's
at
just
the end.
gonna get more out of pocket the more comfortable I am.
Honestly, should that be like our thing. Just every episode we end it with a hear me out.
I love that.
Oh my gosh.
I would not be mad about that at
I already
all.
have my next one.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
hold on. Let's end it with one more hear me out to end the thing.
Okay.
After we do our goodbyes, let's end it with one more hear me out.
Okay.
Okay. So if you like these videos, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified when we post on YouTube, not on Spotify. We post every Monday on YouTube, and we post every Tuesday on Spotify. But you can follow us on Instagram so that you can keep up to date when we post on YouTube or Spotify at
The 3_Pookie Angels.
on Instagram, and on Spotify you can follow us at
Pookie Angels Podcast.
correct.
Wow.
Where we
Wow.
post every Tuesday. And to close out what we're starting our new thing, instead of just games, we're also going to end with a hear me out at the end of every episode. Who wants to start with their hear me out?
The bunny from not Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's like, I think that was a raccoon.
With like Jack Frost and the Sandman. That bunny.
It's Hugh Jackman. He's the Easter Bunny.
Him or the ice guy.
Ooh.
I can see Jack
Yeah.
Frost.
Yep, those two.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta get to my unhinged one. Hold on. Hear me out. Hold on. I have to figure out his name. I know it, but I don't. Hear me out. Heimedinger from Arcus.
You stop right now. No, that is a violation.
Says the teenage messer with her. Heimedinger, he's just a little, he's like a little gerbil.
He's 200 years old.
300, actually. I don't want to hear it, child player.
No, you're so real for that. I'm going to go with my one that I already said earlier today because I feel like it just makes sense. But Tarzan. Because he's a wonderful, beautiful man.
Oh.
Heimedinger. He's mine. That is my hear me out for this episode.
Your little fuzzball.
He's just a hobo.
He is very
He's a
smart.
blood double.
That's
He's a
very attractive.
scientist.
Mm-hmm.
But that is it for this episode. We hope you enjoy. And again, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. And that is all. Bye.